is always right.
He's always right.
Yeah, I am.
It's me, he's always right.
I'm always right. It's like when I'm right, I'm right. And when I'm wrong, I could have been right. So I'm still right because I could have been wrong.
It's like when I'm right, I'm right. When I'm wrong, still right. And I'm sorry because I could be wrong right now. But I'm right.
Welcome to Pimpy's Investment Chat, where we keep investment talk simple. And here's your host, Pimpy.
What is going on out there, peeps? Oh, yeah. Always right. I'm just not one of those content creators out there that want to blow hopium up your guys' ass. I'm just not going to do that. I'm going to tell you the truth. Here's the truth. Iraq has taken major strides in getting their crap together. Is the Iraqi Dinar going to go up in value? Yes. Yes, it will. Is it going to happen tomorrow? Is it happening over in Europe? Is it happening over in Brazil or China? No, it's not. There is no in-country, out-of-country rate. No one group of people has had their dinar exchange. Nobody's got their blessing. You know, these are things that you guys get pissed at me for telling you guys the truth, but never get mad at people who are lying to you in the first place. I know you like that car. It looks fancy. Every dinar content creator wants one. Hopium. Anyways, let's get into the latest and greatest. There's two things that are happening that I'm sure are just tickling your guys' fancy. Before we get started, do me a favor, hit the thumbs up button. If you're not a subscriber, please do so, because when you do, it helps out the channel, and I certainly do appreciate it. If you're thinking about buying gold and silver, head on over to our friends at Miles Franklin. The link will be down below in the description. When you make your purchase, make sure you use promo code Pimpy, P-I-M-P-Y, and they'll take care of you. If you have any additional questions, you can reach us over here at this phone number or over here at this particular email. For all orders over $10,000, reach out by email and we'll make sure that you get a great deal. So come on over to Miles Franklin and add to your precious metal inventory. First things first, I'm sure you guys already are aware of this and all the BS coming from content creators trying to tiptoe around this particular subject. Experts likely to keep exchange rate within their current rates. I'm sure that the word that the content creators are playing on are likely. They're like, see, they didn't say for sure, it's likely. No, it's not going to happen that quick, you guys. I told you there's so many more hurdles for Iraq to jump through. Now, I'm not going to sit around and say, I told you so. There's no need to do that. This is what I'm talking about. This is the Grounded channel. Here you come here for truths, facts, information that keeps you grounded. So that when it does happen, you'll appreciate it more instead of being let down every other week. So apparently all these rumors all over the place about Brazil and China and Russia and wherever the house they were saying the dinar was exchanging. So much for Wolverine. Where's his blessings? Where's his proof of blessings? The economists preferred to keep the dollar exchange rate within the current rates. This economist explained to the news that the launch of the 2024 budget financial amounts will increase the spending demands in the market, knowing that the operational spending of fixed wages and salaries and their impact will be consistent. He added that the investment budget is important because the projects require homemade and imported materials. And how are they going to do projects, Pimpy, with its current exchange rate? Just like they're doing. I said this for the longest time. And you know what, you guys? I'm sorry. There's people out there blowing smoke up your ass. But whose fault is it? Theirs for blowing smoke up your butt? Or you for constantly tuning in and listening to their bullshit? So the economist indicated that any direction of homemade materials such as construction industries like steel, cement, sand, wood, etc., which have led to the rise locally and so on requirements go to keep exchange rate within their rates and not fall. Sell prices in banking shops in local markets in Baghdad today recorded that the exchange rate is 1,480 dinars for every dollar, while the purchase is 1,460 dinars for every dollar. I'm hearing more and more people getting frustrated. They are just pissed off. And you ask them why. Because they say, well, we keep getting told all the time that the exchange rate is going to change. Yeah, I know. But that's why I keep telling you guys, don't believe the hype. When it happens, it will happen, people. Trust me, everybody will know about it. Nobody out there knows when this is going to happen. They can sit there and keep blowing smoke up your butt with these false stories of, hey, Wolverine's got his blessings. Okay, yeah, where is your proof, you guys? Come on, you guys got to start asking these questions. Even if I wasn't a content creator and I heard these guys, they'd be like, what the hell are you talking about? Where's the proof? Who told you that? What kind of intel are you talking about? What do you mean sign an NDA? What do you mean you can't tell us? What a likely bullshit story to avoid being responsible for misleading and lying to people about the truth. You don't have that here, but you're more than welcome to go over there and get your ears tickled by people who blow smoke up your butt. Now this isn't good. Hamas to open office in Baghdad amid Doha, Washington pressure. Hamas, of all people, they're setting up an office in Iraq. Why in Iraq, you have to ask yourself. Why? Seriously, why does always the conflict come to their country? Hamas is set to open a media and relations office in Baghdad, of all damn places, within the next 2 days with official government approval, a source told the news. The move comes as Doha and Washington pressure Hamas leaders to show greater flexibility in ceasefire talks with Gaza. Here's the thing, both with Ukraine and Gaza. A ceasefire has been proposed both times, and Biden turned them down. Why the hell is Biden making a choice for people in Ukraine and Russia, for the people in Palestine and over in Israel? It's like they want this conflict to keep going. It's election season. They need all the excuses they can to distract from the truth. But these are costing people's lives, and us taxpayer billions of dollars. A source told the national news that the Iraqi government agreed to this step last month, and Iran will protect Hamas leaders, offices, and members in Baghdad if this plan is implemented. And how the hell are they going to do that? Look at, again, Iran sticking their nose where it don't belong. Hamas's security and logistics team have already traveled to Baghdad to oversee the preparations. This step was discussed last May by a Hamas political leader and representative of the Iraqi-Iran governments. Look, if it's going to bring a ceasefire, by all means, boo-boo, do you. Open up the office, do whatever it takes to get these conflicts over with. We don't want them to spread, and slowly but surely it looks like it's starting to head that way. However, the decisions have sparked controversy. There is no consensus amongst Iraqi political groups on Hamas's move to Baghdad, the senior Iraqi MP told The National. Some, especially the Kurds and some of the Sunnis, fear it will deepen differences with the United States. But despite the lack of consensus, the government's decision to host Hamas will not be reversed. And the political leaders said that Baghdad will welcome the idea of Hamas maintaining a high-profile presence in Iraq. Hamas recently opened a political office headed by senior officials in Baghdad and plans to open a media office in the city within weeks. Man, it's almost like Hamas is now starting to imprint itself over in Iraq. Man, you guys, we don't need this, man. Another source revealed that Hamas plans to maintain some representation in Doha to oversee relations with Qatar, which is expected to be a significant contributor to Gaza's reconstruction efforts after the war, according to the newspaper. If Hamas political leaders relocate to Iraq, it could complicate ceasefire negotiations, as Qatar may have less influence over the movement. Hamas has controlled Gaza since 2007, and its political leaders have been based in Doha since 2012. By the way, this place is beautiful. I don't know if you've ever seen this place. Look at this. That's over in Qatar. That's where they're headquartered at. Look how beautiful this place is. Look at the size of these buildings. Absolutely gorgeous. So they've been stationed there since 2012. Why the heck would you want to leave it? This potential relocation follows weeks of increased pressure from Qatar on Hamas to accept U.S. proposals for a ceasefire and the exchange of hostages and Palestine prisoners with Israel. Hamas remains steadfast in its demands for a final ceasefire in Gaza, the complete withdrawal of Israeli forces, reconstruction of the sector, and unconditional return of Palestinians displaced by the conflict. Sources disclosed to the news media Hamas officials were told they could face expulsion from Qatar and punitive measures, including the freezing of assets outside of Gaza, if the group did not show flexibility in negotiations. This warning was delivered to Hamas political leadership during a meeting in Doha this June with Qatar and Egyptian mediators. The talks followed a visit by the CIA director, William Burns, to Doha, where he played a significant role in Washington's ceasefire mediation efforts. So come on, Iraq, you guys are getting your crap lined up. The last thing you need is another terrorist group in your country. It's bad enough they're dealing with ISIS. Al-Qaeda was over there. dealing with Hezbollah, and now you have Hamas over there. Good Lord, the country's starting to become a safe haven for all terrorist groups. Again, I'm sorry that you guys are being let down as far as the rate change is concerned. You know, it's the end of the year. It's going to be in the budget. We hear that all the time. Now, could it change tomorrow morning? Yeah, anything is possible. But the truth of the matter is, let's just be grounded. Seriously, just stay grounded. That's all you have to do. When it happens, it'll happen. I know everybody wants to know when. And these people are going to keep throwing enough crap up against the wall until something sticks. They'll go, it's tomorrow, it's tomorrow, it's tomorrow. Then when it finally happens, they go, see, I was right all the time. Didn't I tell you it was going to be right? It happened right when I told you. Yeah, but you said tomorrow now at least 6,000 times. That's a big difference. Anyways, like I said, I'm looking forward to hearing what you have to say about this. I'll get back at you later. I'm out.